minutes, 400 between. Right, Monday morning, out with the run club.
Morning, Steve. Morning, club.
James and Phil are going down there. They've been grizzling for so long, I don't run with them anymore. They've come to do 400s with me today. So they'll be doing 22-minute 5k pace, 2-minute recoveries. And I'll be aiming for around 1:14 with 2s. So that should all work out. See who lasts the longest. Well, we got one more to do, which we're doing with Roberto.
Doing 129, 125. I done 117 at first.
Finished off with the 119.
No. I was doing it by myself and I started slowing down a lot quicker than I did when I was with you.
And it's hung in there.
It's good, though.
112, 2 116s.
Interval pace was 3:55.
I'm not so sure what I've done, Steve, but
You did well,
I put in
Roberto.
effort.
Interval pace 3:55.
Yeah.
So you're around the 130 per 400 mark.
Yeah, so that.
There you go, till next week. Evening, Wednesday, track. I've got the dentist again tomorrow afternoon. I won't bother you with the gory details, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to be all numb. And anyway, so speed session this evening, doing the 60 repeats again. Hopefully we do 7, but it's chilly but still, so not too bad. But I've got the tights and long sleeve on this evening, and it's going to get colder next week apparently, so you know the routine. Got to get warmed up, do some drills, and then we'll see what we can capture on the camera. I think I might stay over this side, it's a bit lighter. Anyway, speak in a bit. I definitely need some work. Okay, warm up really done, just need to do a few strides, put the spikes on. But it's a perfect evening. Giles is here from Run Club doing a few laps after his massive PB at the Stebbing 10 on Sunday, so kind of got some company, although he's not going to come anywhere near me. Anyway, let's capture some bits of film. Perfect actually. I thought it was going to be really cold, and it's cold but it's still, which is a miracle. I need to make the most of it. Okay, here we go. So 7 times 60. First 2 nice and steady. As there's no wind, I'm going up and then I'm coming back. So yeah, 7 times 60, 5-minute recoveries tonight rather than 6. Just because 6 felt slightly too long. If I feel fatigued, then I can just stop the watch, count for a minute or so. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And yeah, see how we get on. I've got the stopwatch. Consistent, good. 7 times 60 meters. Right, I'm going to put some clothes on, we'll have a debrief. Whew. Right, wrapped up, that's better. It is a perfect night. It's flipping ridiculous. I mean, look at this, there's leaves all over the track and there is not a breath of wind. So yeah, very pleased with that. I think overall average about 7.7 to 7.8 as I said. So what's that, 0.3 quicker than last time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no expectations that that's going to be my 60-meter race time, because what I reckon, you can add a second for a start and those kind of things. So, but whatever I was timing it consistently, it seems, and I'm pretty confident that it seemed quicker than the last time I did it, so that's good. I'm happy I got through that workout. 7, strong all the way through, not injured, no niggles. And it's weird, stay here for a sec under the light, it's weird how my body, I can handle a session like that after kettlebells the day before, but if I'd come up here and done 400 repeats or eyeballs out 300s this evening, I think it would have been carnage, because my legs felt kind of like I'd done kettlebells yesterday, which I did, but I can do 60-meter efforts. It kind of says something, doesn't it, about me physiologically, what I'm designed for. Anyway, we're all done, need to get home for some dinner. Got a little chocolate milkshake, and I will speak to you possibly Friday, probably Saturday. See you later. Greetings. All right, let's wrap the week up. Goal today then. Goal number 1, don't go home grumpy like last week. So yes, today's workout is brought to you courtesy of Steve Gorrell, who recommended I did a 100, 200 and then 2x300, trying to get the pacing right. So the 100 and 200 get me into that kind of pacing zone. It's 2 weeks tomorrow. I do the 300 indoors at Lee Valley, so that really is my main focus for the next couple of weeks. Wednesday night went really well, as you saw. I was really pleased with maximum speed, how that's improving. So yeah, let's get this warm-up done, and then we'll see how we get on. I was going to use the drone, but it's a bit blowy. We'll see. Okay, warm-up and strides done. Just got to get into the spikes, do a couple of strides around the bend, then we'll get going. So again, today's session: 100 meters walk back, 200 meters walk back. I think Steve originally said do 100 walk back, but I'm going to do a 200 walk back. Bit of a rest, 3 or 4 minutes maybe, then do the first 300. See how we get on with the pacing. If all goes well, I'll then tackle a second 300 after that, after about 10 to 12 minute break, depending on how the legs are burning after the first one. So yeah, that's the plan. It's a bit breezy, but should be all right. Well, we're right on the cusp of the cold weather coming down to the south, so should be okay. Legs feel not too bad. So yeah, see how we get on. But this is all about pacing today for the 300 meters in 2 weeks' time. So yes, wish me luck. No, 28.8 for the 200, so a smidge faster than it should be. I'm looking at the splits, but didn't feel too bad, although my legs started to die a bit, so just need to dial it back a smidge for the 3 and give it 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll give it a go. Anyway, ciao for now.
Ask me how I do it, I just stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Ask me how I do it, I just stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Really, it ain't nothing to it, it just fit who I am, fit who I am. Ask me how I do it, I just stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Really, it ain't nothing to it, dog. I got love for things guess it's homegrown. Used to watch ET, now I just phone home. Called my mama, told her that I'm grown now. She said you got old and started showing out. She remember Jay-Sean as a youngin'. I don't flex for love, no, I don't stutter, no. Look, I do it for my sisters and my brothers. And I never been afraid to say I love you, yeah. Bump this in your speakers in the summertime. Tell yourself that everything gon' work out fine. Wake up the next day and get back on your grind. When they see you at the finish and they ask you how you did it, you just...
Okay, Garmin 43 something, handheld 44.6. So pacing not too bad. I was dying at the end, but yeah, so I'm gonna walk it off for 10 minutes and then see if I want to go again. Okay, last one was 46.6 in lane 1, and I read somewhere recently that Matthew Hudson Smith has been measured and he runs 0.6 slower when he's in lane 1 compared to lane 6 or 7, so let's say around 46. But I was blowing out by the end of that, but on the whole I think it's a good session. Steve Gold, thank you very much. I'll probably do that one again one more time next week before the race. But hard. But I'm in a better frame of mind than last week. I was trying to get the pacing right. Still think I'm slightly too quick in the first 150. But anyway, practice. I was reading an article in the week where they were interviewing Femke Bol's coach, because I was thinking I need to be more like Femke, who just seems to float around. And he brackets his 400 metre runners into either gazelles or diesels. And I regret to say I'm probably going to fall into the gazelle category rather than the diesel, where I'd like to be able to run a 400 like a diesel. Because I hate dying at the end of an effort, a 300 or a 400 effort. It's just a miserable bloody experience. Anyway, food for thought. But yeah, better frame of mind than last week, you'd be glad to hear. Going to finish up, go home. Next Wednesday I'm actually going to Lee Valley in the morning to do a workout, just to test out the drive and see what it's like to run on an indoor track. So that'll be interesting for me at least, maybe not for you. Anyway, until next week, I'll leave it there. Bye for now.